We banned you and termed you as a cheater, as a hacker, even though you didn't do anything wrong. Remember how they were talking about all bans are final? They are proving themselves wrong yet again. And I'm happy about that. That is not the problem here. That is not the issue in the slightest. People were unfairly banned and they are now getting unbanned. So if you were banned, stop the video right now. Go check if you were unbanned and let me know. Because I would love to know if you're still banned, even though you got the sales 630 nuclear bug or error code. And if you are still banned or if you got unbanned, let me know. Huge shout out to Rugby187 Gaming and Last Straw for letting me know about the bans being lifted. They left a comment on the previous video and that's how I was able to look it up and confirm. Massive thanks to those guys. So what's happening is most of the players that got banned for the 630 nuclear bug or error code, they seem to be confirming they are getting back into the game. So like I said, if you were banned, please go ahead and check it and let me know. But that seems to be the consensus. Foxhound FPS, who we mentioned in the previous video, posted saying, hey, this is still a disconnect bug. This is still a message you'll see if you disconnect normally. It's not a ban message at all. But the enforcement team were looking and found that a lot of the bans were unfair and it wasn't needed. So, but the bans are final, but the bans are also being lifted, and but you guys should not cheat. So, yeah, so bans are lifted. You probably still cheating. Don't cheat. This is the message. And I'm not, again, I just want to say, Foxhound FPS, I have nothing against the dude. I am not blaming this on him. I am not saying you guys should go, you shouldn't. He's a community manager. He's somebody who works in PR. He's simply relaying the message. So if you don't like the message, it's not from him. Please don't go ahead and be like, why are you so stupid, man? No, it's not on him. He's an employee of a company that's telling him mixed messages and he's forced to convey that. And I feel that mixed messaging very strongly in that post because he starts off saying, this is just a disconnect bug. This is just a message you'll see when you disconnect. It's the normal disconnect message. That's fair. That's sticking to their guns. Okay. And then it goes to, there were a bunch of people that were unfairly banned. Again, all bans are final was said like last video, right? So, I mean, okay. Anyway, moving on. We have the all bans are final, but there were some bans, and our crack team of security enforcing and the enforcement team is catching all these bans, and they have reviewed every ban before it's sent out, except for these bans that were banned without reviewing and now being reviewed is coming up as not bannable. It's a little confusing. I'm not gonna, begrudge you if you didn't follow me there, but that's basically it. That's the messaging is our crack team of security enforcement people are super duper secure and very, very sure of their work that all our bans are final, except for the couple of times when they're not sure and these bans are going to be rolled back. Again, props to Treyarch in one sense that they did a little bit better than Infinity Ward. They actually acknowledged they're unbanning people. Infinity Ward never did. So if you're going all gung-ho, oh, Treyarch is bad, Infinity Ward for the win, remember that. Infinity Ward never acknowledged, ever, from an official standpoint, of unbanning people. So the fact that Foxhound FPS is coming out and being like, okay, this is what's happening, that's a huge good step. That's a huge step towards progress. But here's the issue. This is where I get annoyed, okay? And I'm sorry if this comes off as a little bit of a rant, but it's just sickening. He then starts posting how you shouldn't be cheating and how people should not use methods to get camos and progress and change data. You just unbanned a billion people for not cheating in the first place. And now you're putting it out like, oh, you guys still cheated, but we're still unbanning you. But hey, you still cheaters. No, man, what the hell? Decide on something. Again, this is not against me talking to Foxhound FPS because he's just the messenger. I'm talking to Treyarch. You either call them cheaters or you either unban them. You don't unban them and then saying, hey, you shouldn't be cheating. We know we shouldn't be cheating. We don't cheat. You're the freaking company that just bans everyone anyway. While cheaters are just like running rampant on Warzone. But I guess that's not Treyarch, so that's Raven. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just thinking Call of Duty as a customer. What the hell is going on? You pay to play this game. And the zombies, all credit to the team. I love zombies. I mean, when I played it. I don't play so much anymore. Not anymore. But what the hell is going on? You start off by saying this is just an error code message. That's your initial stance. It's like, we're going to sandwich this information with really weird stuff so that the guys in the middle don't get much attention. The guys that are getting unbanned. So, this is still an error code when you disconnect. That is totally legit. You did not get banned because of this code. But people who got banned because of this code were unbanning because even though we said our super duper security team always checks the bans and bans are final is not kind of true because these were not right bans and not all bans are actually final. But hey, don't cheat, man. Cheating is bad. How can a company send out such a mixed message, such a muddied statement? It's like watching a politician talk about things. It's just like, you just gotta do better than that. Jesus. And I'm not even someone who plays the game so much anymore. I mean, I'll play Warzone every now and again. I can't run Cold War. My GPU is shot, so I can't run Cold War anymore. It crashes anyway, but I'm not running it. I don't feel that excitement, or I'm not enjoying the game so much. I'm burnt out on it. But even for someone who's a casual bystander in this whole thing, I'm like, what did you just say? What did you mean? Are you saying that you're unbanning cheaters because they were cheating, or you're unbanning falsely banned people and now telling them don't cheat? Why would they cheat if they didn't cheat in the first place? What the hell is wrong with you? Again, stressing here, this is not against Foxhound FPS. I don't think he has any control over what he says. Not in that way, about he's fed a message, or he's fed a report, he's fed a statistic, and he's told, focus on these things, tell them this. And I think that's what he's doing. And, credit to him, he's getting hammered on social media across all social platforms, and he still does respond whenever he's able to. So credit to him. Again, nothing against the dude. Okay? I appreciate his statement, but I do not appreciate Treyarch's sentiment. You're paying $50, $60, $80 for a game to play. Game is unfinished. Fine, forget it. That's your fault. You bought it anyway, right? You knew it was going to be unfinished. You bought it anyway. It doesn't matter. Zombies, great. They dropped the ball, okay? They accidentally banned you for getting an error message. That's fine. They can't say that because they have stockholders and all that. That's also fine. But you don't be like, hey, we're unbanning you, but also don't cheat. To people that didn't cheat in the first place. I mean, if not, let them come out and say all these people were cheaters. I know they weren't. Okay, I know they weren't, because if they weren't, Treyarch wouldn't look back at all. But they are not cheaters. They got banned because they played zombies. Now, Treyarch might like to think it's because there was a moon or a shooting star in the sky that flew by and just tagged them as a ban, with their crackpot, security and enforcement team caught them out and is now revising the ban, which were final. Like, damn, can you confuse the message anymore? Can you like muddy it up any more than just letting you know, hey, some bans were mistakenly done. We're unrolling them. We're unbanning them. Sorry. You know what you don't see in that entire statement? I actually tried looking, and I'm sorry if I missed this in some other post. Sorry. Sorry you missed out on a whole weekend of games. Sorry you missed out on a week of games. Sorry we didn't give you access to something you paid for in advance and put up with the broken games and all that. Sorry. We banned you and termed you as a cheater, as a hacker, even though you didn't do anything wrong. But no, they're more interested in saying don't cheat to people who didn't cheat in the first place. They do say zombies is now all safe to play. I'm not going to say yes or no to that. I don't know. I'm not going to. I just don't care about Cold War anymore. I don't really burnt out on it. I would say I would advise caution. Just wait till see how it goes. I know a couple of questions were like, do you know how you got unbanned? I really don't know. Like I said, they just did the same thing. They just didn't even put out an actual announcement or statement. But I'm just like, I'm just shocked. I mean, the company doing this is just, when a company makes a mistake, the first thing they do is go on a list. I mean, insincere, but still they go like, oh, we apologize for hurting the feelings of the customers. Nah, Activision's more like, nah, boy, we gonna just be like, treat you still as cheaters and just be like, oh, it was a false ban, but don't cheat. I mean, but that's it, man. Go check out your launcher, see if you're unbanned. Let me know in the comments. Be careful when you buy these products. That's all I can tell you. That's just be careful when you give the money. This is already Techy saying goodbye. Again, not using any promo for this video. I don't care if you sub. I don't care if you like. It's just Treyarch, you gotta do better.